all your ideas and insights. Honestly, I don't think I would have had the courage to do what I did without you guys. I went to therapy, took the day off just to get my racing mind to calm down. Therapy has confirmed the things you guys suspected. I am a people pleaser. I wanted to save him, and I've internalized the idea that any effort and every penny I want him to spend on me makes me a gold digger. I will have weekly sessions to work on me. I realized I would never have taken this treatment from any of my exes, even though I made more than them. The idea that I had to prove myself worthy to be a millionaire and not be in it for the money got to my head pretty early. I called one of his siblings I'm pretty close with and told her everything. She was not surprised, but just sad about how unhappy he was making me. She told me from the day we started, he had this idea that I was out of his league. He struggled to understand why I wanted to be with him, and he probably just thought it must be my money. She told me she already talked to him in the past to treat me better. She was furious about the proposal. This information confused me a little. I was a little hurt she never discussed any of this before, but she thought it was none of her business. She also explained how she and her husband organized their finances. He doesn't have as much as her. I took the opportunity to pack a bag. I haven't found a place yet, but I'm going to stay with my parents. I made up my mind that I will at least want 6 months apart to get myself in order. I made sure my stuff was in the car because honestly, I had no idea how the conversation would go. So, on to the most difficult part. The talk. I waited for him to come home. He was pretty late, but I didn't want to sleep another night on this. Pretending I was fine while I was contemplating all this just ate me up. I'd written down what I wanted to say. I've never been so scared before. I didn't want to hurt him, and I didn't know how he would react. I took some advice from here. I opened up that I was moving out and that I wanted to pause our engagement. He was quiet and sat down. I told him he really hurt me by calling me a gold digger, and that I'm done walking on eggshells and feeling guilty for just wanting basic things. I told him I was unhappy and felt neglected. I also told him that after 3 years of me showing up for him, he still doesn't think I'm there for him. He was quiet. He didn't say anything. He was quiet. He didn't say anything. I told him the constant comparing to his ex was unhealthy and unfair. Punishing me for her sins was I told him comparing her to me all the time has triggered me comparing myself to her and started to feel like she was worth more than me. One of the things about her was mostly ungratefulness. He would do nice things for her, but it was never enough. The thing is, he doesn't do nice things for me, and I have to be grateful for the pleasure of picking up the bill. I told him he was not ready for marriage. I said I dreaded having kids with him and living like this. I didn't trust he would take care of me if I would become a stay-at-home mom. And at that point, I just called him a user. I was getting pretty angry saying all of this out loud, losing my composure and script a little bit. He remained quiet with almost no emotion on his face. I stayed quiet, but nothing came out, so I decided I would just leave. Only when I got up to go, he said, "Please don't go." He asked me if I was pausing the wedding or calling it off. He wanted to know if it was over or if he still had a shot. I told him I wanted out of his house. I didn't want to live in his ex. I needed him to go to therapy, and especially financial therapy. I told him I was open to couples counseling if he went into IC. He begged me not to do the separation, but honestly, I really wanted it. I just told him to think about it, and I left him. He was finally showing me some emotions, and he was crying at this point.